What in the world? Welcome
time.
to VSM.
It's Thursday Night Live.
Hey, everybody. My name is Pastor AJ Hupp. I'm the student ministry pastor. Did you see that slow fade?
Oh, that was a good slow fade.
We had a good
Wait,
sound
hold on.
guy.
Are you a sound guy?
Yeah, I'm working on my
On the
sound guy
side.
degree from the School of Hard Knocks. My name is Pastor
sound guy
AJ Hupp.
degree.
This is my beautiful wife, Adrielle Hupp. Say hi, hun.
Hello, everyone. I'm
Yeah?
so glad you're joining us tonight.
That's enough.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Oh
I'm
my
joking.
gosh, you're so funny. I'm so glad that you're tuning in with us tonight on the internet, watching with us tonight, Thursday Night Live. I want to remind you of a couple things before we get into the word tonight. I want you to send us your prayer requests. If there's anything going on in your life that you need extra prayer with this week, let us know about it. Invite us in, send us a message. We'd love to be praying for you. You can email Pastor AJ, aj@victorydenver.com, and we'd love to be a part of your life, so invite us in. Another thing, Pastor AJ, that's happening is VSM is meeting in person every single week at 7 p.m. on Thursday nights. Be a part of it if you can. And we'd love to have you join us there too. And lastly is small groups. If you have not joined yet, tonight's the night. It's at 7:30. There's a link on there for you. Find your grade on there and join us tonight. We'd love to have you be a part of it. It's a great way to connect with students your age. And we get to have community time together and pray for each other. And it's great. So join us tonight. Be brave and click the link and join the Zoom for your grade Zoom tonight at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yes. And Pastor AJ, what are you going to share tonight? We're on step 3 tonight.
We're on step 3. The last few weeks we've been talking about hearing the voice of God, and I've been giving some very practical ways to get your heart ready to hear His voice. And the first one was to be intentional. Remember, we're intentional in seeking after Him. If we have the intent of, I want to hear your voice, that's a good first step. The second thing is be looking. Remember to look in God's Word. Yep. That's where we can find Him. Here's the third step I have is don't give up. The third and final step is don't give up. So many people I've talked to, so many young people have said, I want to hear His voice, but I just can't. I just don't know how. And they give up so easily. And I want to encourage you tonight, don't give up. It's actually in your nature to hear God's voice. It's impossible for Him to have created you and that you don't have it in you to hear His voice. He wants to talk to you, and He wants to hear you to hear His voice more than you want to hear His voice. So if you're looking, desiring, and think that maybe you're hearing something and you're like, I don't know, I doubt it. I don't want you to doubt it. I want you to not give up. If you think you're hearing something, write it down. You know, if anything, I want you to hold it precious and be like, maybe this is something. If I thought that I saw a piece of gold on the street and I was like, it probably isn't.
Yeah.
It would be stupid for me not to pick it up.
Yeah.
If I pick it up and it's nothing, then it's nothing. But if I pick it up and it's invaluable, it's then I won.
Yeah.
So please don't just throw things away that you're like, I don't know if that's really God or not. Go after those things. Don't stop doing that. And if you're feeling discouraged, which happens, don't stop.
Yeah,
Whatever you do,
stop.
don't stop. Even if you're discouraged. You know, it says in the Bible,
Hey guys, I think you left that door open.
Oh, hey buddy, we're trying to do something. We have a very short time to get this video done.
Yeah,
Can I just
No, I really need $20. I'll get out of a few situations with that 20 big uns.
Sam, I need you to go. We're doing a video right now for VSM.
My cat gave my number to the mafia, so
my gosh.
I really need it.
Okay, I can give it to you a little bit later, but you got to go. I'll give it to you in a little bit, but you got to go.
Heard of the cat mafia? I need it now.
Oh my gosh, please, just go. Here, take this $20. Get out of here.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Sam. Thank you. Sam, guys, that's
Pastor AJ,
one of our leaders. I'm sorry about that.
Samuel is doing exactly what Jesus asked of him in the Bible.
What
Pastor
in the world
AJ.
are you talking about?
Why don't I read it for you so you
fine.
can hear it? This is in Luke 11, verse 5. Then he said to them, suppose one of you has a friend, and he goes to him at midnight and says, friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread, because a friend of mine on a journey has come to me, and I have nothing to set before him. Then the one inside answers, don't bother me. The door is already locked, and my children are with me in bed. I can't get up and give you anything. I tell you, though, he will not get up and give him the bread because he is his friend. Yet because of the man's boldness, he will get up and give him as much as he needs. So I say to you, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you.
Yeah, you're right. Because I had that $20, and if Sam wouldn't have asked for it, he never would have got it.
Right.
But he came in here and he was persistent in asking. I guess
the door was open.
What Jesus was saying is that persistence, even if it seems offensive, is the thing that actually gets the answered prayer.
Yeah.
And so our persistence and insistence of that, of like, I need this. He would not. Yeah. He kept knocking on that door. He knocked on the door of my heart repeatedly, even though I told him go away. He would not leave because he needed that, and he had to pay that cat mafia. Okay. When we want to hear God's voice and we say, I'm not going to give up. In fact, I'm not going to leave this spot until I hear your voice. I'm going to keep coming to you. If I come back every day, I'll come back 10 times a day. We think maybe that's offensive to God, that maybe it's like he's already given us his answer with his silence. He actually is desiring that we would pound on that door until the door is opened. So knock and the door will be opened.
Yes.
Okay, it is so important that we do that. So what I've been encouraging you guys for the last few weeks is this: get a Bible, get a notebook, get a pen, play some instrumental worship music. The Bethel without words is the best instrumental worship music I've ever heard. You can find that on Apple, Spotify, whatever. Play something like that softly, and then and get a pen and set aside time. And then I want you to write down what you feel like God's saying. Look in his word. You remember the first one was to be intentional. Say, God, I'm going to hear your voice. The second one was look in the Bible and know he wrote this for you to talk to you. So look for it, being like, I'm going to look and I'm going to find you in here because I know you've hidden yourself in here for me to find. And then do that. And then don't give up. You know, it's easy to do it for 10, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, and be like, I don't feel like I heard anything, and I don't ever want to do that again because that was a waste of my time. Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Hearing his voice is the beginning of life. It is the beginning of abundant life for you to hear God's voice, and all of your satisfaction is going to be found in there. The last thing I want to say is don't try to be spiritual. I think in all of our Christian walk, and this idea of hearing the voice of God, it seems like a very spiritual thing, but it's not. It's actually just a very real thing. Totally. Psalm 51 verse 6 says this.
I got it in the Bible. 51:6. Surely you desire truth in the inner parts. You teach me wisdom in the inmost place.
Okay. God desires truth. He desires somebody that is actually going to seek them with their heart. And that's like, I have to hear your voice. If we're going to try to be spiritual, I don't think he wants to meet us there where it's just like, oh, you're going to be way cooler than all your friends. You're going to hear my voice. That's going to make you really special. He wants you to be real. If you'll be real and you'll come to him and you really desire, you are going to meet him. Yes. And remember, God desires to meet you more than you desire to meet him. So all that to say, thank you so much for listening. Remember those three things. Let's seek after the Lord and hear his voice together this year. Yep. I think it's going to be a great year for some of you to really hear him for the first time. Maybe you've never heard his voice, but you can hear it. So don't give up. And let us know if you're hearing God's voice. I'd love to encourage you in that and be like, come on, you're going for it. You're doing it. Yep. You are hearing his voice.
Yep.
So awesome.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys next week.
Right here, Thursday Night Live.
Woo-woo.